what is post-traumatic growth? Is it really the same as not fearing anything anymore? Could you determine it in medical terms for us and also consciousness terms?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Well, it's not so easy to determine in medical terms, because, in medical terms, we see that after trauma, as I said earlier, we see that aging processes are accelerated. So we see that practically our way through life, our biological thriving is going faster. The mind, which produces happiness in terms of the reward system, is different from that, because we have to learn things. You cannot go from A to C in my model without going through B. You need the time in your life, or the difficulties in your life, to come to the state of C, of happiness, of deep happiness. So the growth is actually this curve that all of us, everybody, has embedded. And crisis is simply showing it, and not simply, but is showing it and accelerating the potential that we all have, because all our lives are, packed with little traumas and little crises. The idea of getting free of fear in our studies is really the idea of not only severe crisis and heavy trauma, but really coming to a place where you have a stop sign. You are stopped within your life course. It's not moving forward, not a meter or not an inch. It's basically the end. And at this point, this is really something that happens. Hopefully not for many of us, but some that we do study on have experienced this kind of really most severe trauma, dying almost. And when you're at this point where it's not moving, there is no dynamic. At this point, there is no thriving. It's the end. And then they realize that something is active, something inside is helping them. Their mind is helping them somehow. It's consciousness, wherever it comes from, making them doing this decision. Do I want to live? Do I want to somehow survive? And then when they realize they have survived, those people tell us that, and this is so interesting, that they feel themselves being a winner by just having survived. So, and from then on, those people say, I'm not afraid of anything anymore. I just lost the fear. Because the core fear of all of us is the fear of dying. That's the core fear. And those people, different from post-traumatic growth, which is more, a gradual process, but those people who have been at the end, standing before the wall of dying or not dying, and then having survived, they manage to come over the fear of dying. And that's different.